About my first time and experience with CBD gummies. It's my first time buying one, and I did a little research before I did place an order. I have the company here that sent me my package today. Um, as you can see, I'm all over the place, and it's a problem that I have. I can never really focus on what I want to say. I've got a million things in my head. Things are coming out a bit at a time with different topics, and that can be really confusing. It's also one of the reasons why I've failed interviews for jobs because I cannot focus very well. So I'm going to try my best. So I'm asking for your patience. So I already know that I cannot focus very well. So that's a sign. So I'm going to try my best right now. So I am going to try CBD gummies because I was diagnosed with PTSD. Everybody's they're throwing that out there now all over the place. And major depression. So, and I've been taking pills prescribed by a psychiatrist about, well, he prescribed 20 milligrams of, I forgot the name of it, Lipitor, no, I forgot what it's called. However, I hate taking pills because I don't like foreign substances in my body. Because it makes me psychotic. Just the thought of it in my body, makes me nervous, which is not good at all because you want it to just do its job and not you adding anything and hormone-wise into the mix and stuff. So that's just me personally. I freak out a little bit if I have to take anything that any control substance that I have no control over. So the ones that the doctor gave me, he's like I said, he wanted me to take 20. They make me really sleepy, even at the small dosage of 15, which is what I'm taking now. I'm taking 15 now. And what I told him was it's just to take the edge off because I did jump into the 20 milligram on my prescription and I was not feeling well at all. I was feeling psychotic. I wasn't sleeping well. And these pills are supposed to make you really drowsy and stuff. I was not sleeping well. So my body was really out of whack, trying to sleep. It's like my brain wants to sleep, but my body's very active. It was the weirdest feeling. So I went back to 15. Before all this, when we first started, I was taking 5 milligrams of that prescription that the doctor gave me. 5 milligrams. Kids were on 10, and I was on 5. So, and it wasn't any real effect. I was crying. I was still feeling like, I needed more. But it's a good start because I don't want to go crazy or anything like that, even though I felt like, I was under stress and feeling depressed. So from 5, I went to 10. 10 was okay. I was actually feeling the effect, but still, it was not enough because there are times where I'm still feeling a little anxious, angry, depressed, and all that stuff. And I took it at night. I took them at night. I took the pill at night. And then I went up to 15 and I said, oh, this feels like a good balance. It's taking the edge of, the depressed. However, when circumstances come up or circumstances arrive where I have to meet and talk with someone new, I would feel nervous. If there's a task that I feel like it's going to be overwhelming, I wouldn't do it. And it will take me you don't want to know. It takes me a long time, sometimes a year, before I can get a task started or done, like painting a room in my house. I would just look in that room. I'd go in the room and look at it, and I'd say, I can't approach this today. and that would go on for a while, and that's with 15 milligrams. So I know that I either have to go up to 20 or do something else. I decided to do something else. I did not talk with my doctor about taking CBD first. I went and just did the research myself to find out what it is, what it's about, what are other people's reactions, even though I know the reaction may be different for everyone. But on a high level, what it's supposed to do is just make you feel mellow enough, depending on how much you take. So on the market, the CBD companies that actually sell these things, they have a variety to start with, starting as low as 5 milligrams up to like 30. And what I've learned today after doing more research, because I'm getting ready to take it, I learned that it goes really high, like up to 2,400 milligrams for those with some really high, stressed out, serious ailments such as schizophrenia and epilepsy. They would folks like that recommended to take a higher dosage, much higher dosage. So like I said, 2,400 milligrams. So me at 30, which is what I bought here, 30 milligrams per gummy is where I wanted to start. Again, I did more research before I decided to go ahead with the 30 a day. Speaking with someone in my family who actually did take it, she started low and recommended that I start low. The internet experts they say the same thing, that I should start low. So low to me would be 15, which is to match what I'm already taking with my regular doctor's prescription, but I'm not going to take them together. What I did was I stopped taking the prescription last night. It's only 15 milligrams. There have been times where I've not taken it and not much has happened. I think if I have not taken it a week, like a few days to a week, then you definitely feel effects like you're super depressed and stuff. But one night is not going to hurt. So I did not take it last night because I know I was going to take the CBD today. So I do plan on taking 15 milligrams rather than the whole gummy at 30 milligrams. I don't want to talk too much. I just want to give you an overview intro about me, my life, and why I'm taking it. I did a lot of research, like I said, and I went with a company called CBD Distillery. Yeah, CBD Distillery. They are one of the top 10 CBD distilleries, out there that can be trusted, meaning they are very transparent. I don't say very, but they're transparent enough. They let people know which oil extraction method that they use, which is the CO2 extraction. I'm trying my best here. So they use that method, and so should a lot of other companies, but a lot of other companies that haven't been out there for a while, they don't. So I personally would not trust those types of companies. I would only trust companies that use that method, which is a very expensive extraction method to use. So companies that do that, they also tell you a lot about their gummies and products and whatnot, and also about the companies themselves. And you also want to find out how long they've been in the industry. CBD distilleries have been one of the firsts out there, I believe, and so they've been out there for quite a while. So I do trust them, even though it's my first purchase from them. So right now I am opening the box. This is the package that they sent me here. It's just a little talk about spread the CBD movement, snap it, tag it, share it. Just some information about going online and talking about CBD to people, which is something I plan on doing because I know some friends out there who would like to try it. When I first received the box, it was really light, and me being so I'm kind of sensitive to, I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, oh, it's supposed to be a little heavy, but these are gummies. So here are the gummies, the CBD gummies from CBD Distillery. As you can see, that's their company name right at the top there, which I like, of course. All companies should have their brand name on and whatnot. And the product, the name of the product, the CBD. A little bit about this. I don't know if you can read it, if it's reading backwards or not. On my camera, it's reading backwards, but I already know what it's about. So these are vegan CBDs, as it says right here. This is vegan CBDs. They're 30 milligrams. And in this bottle, there should be about 30. There are 30 vegan CBD gummies in this package. So there are 30 on here. Now, because I want to go 15 a day, like I said, I plan on doing 15 gummies a day for a start for 3 days to see how I feel. If I'm not getting much effect, I'll increase the dosage, of course. But 15 is a good start for me, 15 or a little lower. Like anyone would tell you online, go slow. It's my first time using, my first time user. So again, in the whole bottle is about 30 gummies at 30 milligrams per gummy of 30 milligrams of CBD oil in the gummy, blended in the gummy. The rest of the gummy is made up of sugars and carbs and other fruit ingredients and whatnot. All those other ingredients are organic. And that's another reason why I like CBD Distillery. So all the ingredients organic. So I love organic. And then there's the CBD oil itself. The CBD oil is isolate. So this is an isolate gummy product. Isolate CBD gummy product, meaning it's nothing but the CBD oil plus the other ingredients that makes up the gummy. I say it in this way because the isolate CBD is not accompanied by anything else that is of the marijuana plant, right? So as you probably know, marijuana is made up, has its own different composites of oils, like the THC, which makes you high, the CBD, and then I think there's one other oil in there. So the CO2 extraction process takes that CBD out, away from that THC and anything else out of the hemp of the marijuana plant. So this CBD is an extract. The CBD oil is an extract of the hemp of the marijuana plant. So it is an isolate, and that's what I would rather than have 0.2% of THC mixed in with my CBD oil. I don't want that. I want total isolate. So that's an isolate. So I know what's in here. It's just the CBD oil and the rest of the ingredients, which is all organic, that makes up the gummy. And so that's what I have. This is gonna be the first half of my video because I'm gonna take, like I said, 15 milligrams, which is half the gummy of the 30 milligram in here. I'm just gonna break it down really simple. And wait about an hour and then come back to you and tell you how I feel at that point. My expectations, I expect to feel very similar to how other people have expressed how they feel after taking a CBD gummy or CBD oil under the tongue. People have told me that they have felt but mellow, not too mellow. They're still in control, but they feel mellow, not enough to fall asleep right there or anything. They are able to work. So I've heard one guy in another video, he expressed that he'll take his CBD and in the morning at work, not before he leaves the house, but he will take it at work to begin his day. And it will kick in like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so. And then he would he'd feel pleasant was the word he used. He felt pleasant. He felt like he can do his job, and any crap comes his way. He actually said BSO, but I'm being really light about it. Like any stresses from his boss, workload, tasks that are challenging, the environment, which may be fast paced, he can handle it. So I'm not saying that I'm expecting to have that sort of experience, but his experience doesn't sound that bad. It sounds like he can actually manage his day, and that's moderately or to high kind of stressful day for a human being at work. I will be home for the day, so I will not be at a work environment to say, to report to you how I feel. However, I will take a gummy one day while I'm at my job and record that and tell you how I feel for the day, because my job itself entails talking with a lot of people over the phone, and they come in all types. They can come in really hot and angry because I'm dealing with their bills. Bills is money. No one likes bills. No one likes to be overcharged. No one wants to miss anything. So that's my job. It's not very stressful, I would say, because I usually try my best to come in with a pleasant mood. For me, it's kind of hard because I have to find that source of a pleasant mood to begin with. And like people say, you fake it till you make it. You don't always have that. I don't always have that. So I have to draw it from somewhere, draw that love from somewhere while trying to hold on a little love for myself so I can, keep sane all day. So I'm going to take this. And I'll probably just break it in my hand, and because my hands are clean and washed, and just pop it in, and I'll come back with you and let you know. So I'm gonna take it right now. Before I do, let me just see what's going on here. Before I do take it, I'm just looking at the rest of the box and what they put in the package. Oh my gosh. So a lot of information from CBD Distillery, a lot of information, booklets, all the information that you want about CBD, hemp versus marijuana. That's a big question too, because a lot of people don't understand. There are really two sources of CBD oil. One from the hemp, which is part of the marijuana plant, and one from the actual marijuana. I would suspect that the one from the marijuana plant may be more expensive. That's what I'm guessing. I'm only guessing. The one that I bought here is from the hemp. So it is hemp oil, which is really good. I paid about $60 plus shipping and all that, came to like $68 plus minus a little discount that they gave me for a first timer, which was 10% off. So it came down a little bit. Nevertheless, it's kind of expensive, so I thought about that too in my monthly budget. Would I be able to afford $60-something a month for these? I think it's worth it if it's going to do the things it says it's going to do, which I've read is help with anxiety, help with anxiety, depression, other physical ailments of the body, like I keep forgetting the word when your bones ache. So, because mine's do. I'm 49, I'm 49, but I do go to the gym, and doing push-ups and stuff like that after a while hurts. Not only that, the impact reminds me of what I already have, which is some pain, arthritis pain that I have. So I think it helps with that too. It helps with a lot of stuff. But some companies will go as far as to tell you, oh, it helps with cancer. And I don't think that is absolutely true. It may prevent, but I don't think it takes away, the cancer that people may already have. So I'm not sure. So the point is, some companies try to exaggerate a little bit, just so they can sell. Nevertheless, do your research on the companies before you buy from them, I would say. I like this company so far, CBD Distillery. They seem to be pretty good, very good, and very transparent. They break. This is just one leaflet. I've got a lot of other things in this box that they had sent me as far as paperwork. Nothing to fill out, but just information, so that you are a fully informed consumer. So it has all that stuff. I'm not going to read everything on here. It's just basically, how to take it, U.S. hemp certification. They're certified, ISO certified. That's the isolation certified, batch transparency, and dosage, I believe, CBD usage. So they talk about that too on here. You can probably see it, CBD usage. I know I've been waving the paper around, but it's a lot of information to read. But what really caught my eye was the hemp versus marijuana, because that was a question for me when I was doing my research. Okay, like what should I buy first? But the marijuana they're talking about here has high THC. So if you do get CBD, want to buy CBD from the marijuana itself, there's a likely chance there's some percentage of THC in it, and the isolate that I actually bought has 0% THC in it, which is what I like. Yeah. So this says it's 0.3% THC high CBD. The one I actually got is 0%. So I just want to make sure that's clear and understood. Have you joined the CBD Movement Loyalty Program? I will join this thing. So it's have you joined the CBD movement? I'm actually reading this thing backwards and into the camera. So I think it's a kind of point system, so to keep you shopping with them, which is really nice. You can also refer a friend and get some sort of discount off. As you can already see, there's like a 10% off when you sign up a friend and whatnot. So it's something I didn't know that they had this. So this is a plus for me. This will keep me coming back if everything works out. And I think it will. I feel very optimistic about taking this. So I haven't even taken it yet, and I already feel happy that it's in my hands. So there's a point system for your birthday. You create an account, like us on Facebook, and all these other kind of clicks that get you points, and also coming back to them to shop with them. I like that. So that's really good. Also, CBD is everywhere, but CBD Distillery is committed to doing it right. So this is a little ad that they have here. You couldn't see it, sorry. There's an ad that they have here about how they are different, basically, and why choose CBD Distillery. I like that. I mean, that's their own advertising, of course, to get people to buy from them, which brings money to the company, and that's fine. However, the more information you get about the company and what they do, what they have, I like that. So always come back to that. So I'm just going to raise the flies one more time because I feel like I'm looking down at my camera and I'm holding things really low. So this is the first flyer I had shown you. We're not going to read all of the information on there, but CBD Distillery, they're very transparent. They give you a lot of information that you can take to the internet and match it up with whatever else is out there to see if that is what is happening. So I like that. And of course, the last bit of paper that's in here, this is the program I was telling you about. I showed you that earlier. Oh my gosh, they sent me glasses. They sent me my bill. So as you can see, I paid about what? It's $57 with the discount and shipping and all that other stuff, so I paid about $57 for 30 milligrams of 30 vegan CBD gummies in this package. So I like that too. Not very expensive, and you'll see that's a good average. It's compared to the other companies and their CBD, the charge for their cost. Their CBDs and CBD gummies. They also sent me this nice little sunglasses. CBD movement sunglasses. I have been buying a lot of sunglasses lately because, you know, it's summertime. The sun is very bright, and I like stuff with white. So they have the CBD movement hashtag on the side, as well as the CBD distillery logo on the side of the glasses. I wouldn't mind wearing them. I really wouldn't mind. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to try them on right now. I think I look cool for somebody who's depressed. That's ridiculous. It's a nice little bonus. It's really cool that they sent this. I like it. I would wear it. I'd keep it in my car for emergencies when I'm driving and whatnot, if I don't have my other sunglasses, because sometimes I get out the car and I walk into the house with the sunglasses and I put them down somewhere. So these would be my spare that I would keep in the car. So that's the package that they have sent me. I'm liking everything so far. I like the company so far. So as on the side here, there is a suggested use. It's not, doesn't look very clear. So I won't expect you to read it from here because the print is so fine. But from what I can see, I'm gonna have to switch glasses because these are my computer reading glasses, which is a certain distance. Now you see them on my glasses, certain distance. So, oh, very nice. It says, so there's 5 calories per gummy. Serving size is 2.5 milligrams. Carbohydrates is 1.5. I'm not going to read all the rest of it for you, but what I read today, basically, what I was really interested in reading was that it was all organic. That was like the first thing. I'm like, I don't care what else you put in there. If it's isolate CBD and whatever else, the whatever else part is what I didn't care about, as long as it's organic. So they're saying, organic glucose, syrup. Even though a lot of people have an issue with glucose, it's not that bad. This one is organic glucose syrup. Makes it nice and sweet. Organic cane sugar also makes it nice and sweet. There's pectin from the from fruit itself, citric acid and all that good stuff. So I like it so far. I've read this online before I had bought it, so I already know what's in here. Then the suggested use says that take 1 serving, which is 1 gummy, orally 1 to 2 times a day. Individual results may vary, and that's not bad. It's not bad because when I checked out various people's results, their how they were affected, it wasn't that bad at all. It's not bad at all, actually. So that's why I feel very confident in going forward and taking a CBD gummy and not feeling like, oh, I'm going to craze out somewhere. It's not like that. So I feel confident moving forward and doing this. So 1 to 2 times a day. I had stopped because it's not a major concern for me, but I want to start slow as I am a first-time user, CBD gummy consumer. I would take half of a gummy once a day. That's 15 milligrams a day for 3 days to see how I feel. And if I feel I need to increase it, then I'll split it in 2, a gummy. Split a gummy in 2. Take 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, and do that 3 times once a day for 3 days, another 3 days, and then see how I feel. And if I need to increase it, then I'll increase it in there. If I need to decrease it, it depends on how you feel, and you can also decrease it. That's the thing. Now, I understand that from what I researched on the internet, that each gummy for 30 milligram would last up to 8 hours or so. Yeah, like 8 hours or less, which isn't bad because that's your whole work day if you're going to take it at work. Um, but if you're going to split it and however you want to use it, I would say consult a doctor, of course. I did consult with my doctor only after I bought this. I haven't taken it yet, but it was on its way in the mail. And I did talk with him and told him that I was going to move forward and try these things. And he was really interested because he's never written a prescription to anyone for CBD. And so while I was talking with him, he had his other two students there. He was looking at it on the internet, and from what he's gathered, it looks like something he might want to be interested in prescribing to other patients. So he is waiting for me to try it for a few days or a week or so, and then come back to him and let him to tell him how it affected me, how I feel, and if it's something if I should switch off the old prescription and just continue with this or not. And he'll be happy to write a prescription, and I'd go to a distillery and try to get him that way. If that's going to be the case, then I don't know if I'll be buying from CBD distillery or not, or if they take prescriptions or not. Nevertheless, I feel like there's some way to still work with them for my insurance to pay. I have to find that out. I have to find that's a little project for me to do, to find that out. So again, non-GMO hemp oil, natural practices, natural something practices. It's so tiny, made in America. Made in America, so you can't go wrong. Can you? No, you can't go wrong. I'm confident. So I'm gonna take a CBD right now. Make sure it has the seal. No one's tampered with it. There's no hole or anything like that. Trust me, sometimes I get paranoid and I'm thinking, oh, somebody's gonna check my mail and try to take one and see what happens. So I just opened that, and it has a safety seal at the top, which I just took off of the cap. Make sure that was not broken. It was not broken. So I broke it off myself and I'm putting it down. Push down to turn, open, push down to turn, close lightly. That's the reading on, you can barely see it. There it is. That's the reading on this cap, which is a kind of a medicinal thing that you usually see on medicine bottles. So this is sort of like medicine, right? So I would say it's an extract from the plant, and it has medicinal purposes, so it's like a medicine. And the seal is on here, so I'm going to keep the seal. This is just me. I like keeping the seal halfway so that when I'm done using it, I just put the seal back on and I'd close it. So I halfway the seal, not removing the entire seal. So I'm going to take one gummy out, put that down, and like I said, I just want to smell it first. I like to do everything before I go. I don't want to just pop it and leave it like that. So the gummy itself is it looks like about 3/4 of an inch. That's how small it is. Also, I am going to twist it and break it in half. That's me. I don't want to cut it or anything like that. And to me, that's an equal half. And I'm going to keep this one and put the other one back. Oops, I'm going to put the other half back. Now, because there's sugars on there, it's not going to stick to the other gummies as long as it's kept in a cool place. That's another thing you want to read, where to store it so that the gummies don't melt or anything like that. You want to make sure the gummies are in a nice, cool place so that it's not stuck to each other and all that. So I have half the gummy here, and I don't think I have to put it under my tongue or anything. You just suck on it like it's a sweet. It tastes like a regular gummy. I am tempted to chew it, but I'm not going to chew it. I think you can chew it. It's a gummy. Oh, I believe I can taste the oil because, pardon me, I'm going to stick it on the side of my tongue for a second. I can taste the oil because I've had regular gummies before. I'm sure you probably had gummies too. And it's just straight sugar. This one I can taste the sweet, but I can taste the oil as well. And how I feel right now, I mean, I know there's no real effect, but like I said, there's a little bit of anxiety, not too bad. It's more of, I am a little excited as well as fearful at the same time, because it's my first time taking a CBD gummy. So yeah. The time, oh, good timing, because it's like 4 minutes before 2 o'clock. So I'll come back to you like 3 o'clock and tell you how I feel. And as you can see, I'm very descriptive about everything. The only thing that I had met at the beginning of my video is that I tend to stray off, and so I tried my real hardest best to stay focused, to tell you from beginning to end, from getting the package, opening the package, and all the details and everything else, to popping the half the gummy into my mouth. So I hope this information has been really helpful to you. I know it's been helpful to me, because this is my first time expressing all this. And if everything works out well, I really want to stick with this company. I trust anybody who's been in the business forever. That means they have had a very long time to master their craft. And that's why I went in that route. So I don't want to smack a lot in your ear or anything like that, but the gummy's still rolling around. I'm just gonna try to get it to melt down in my mouth, and take it in that way, rather than chew it up and swallow it as fast as I could. I want to do everything right so I can get the right effect, and give you a full detailed report as to how I feel when I come back. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna come back to you in 1 hour. It's about 3 minutes now before 2 o'clock. I'll come back to you in about an hour or so and just let you know how it's been going. Thank you.